We're in Healesville right now. It's super hot. It's 36 degrees. I'm so happy it's hot.
After 4 days, we finally get to see the main attraction here in Healesville, Healesville Sanctuary. Check it out.
If you have a look at her face here, you'll see that she has a bill that looks like a duck's bill, except it feels quite different because it's made out of skin. It's actually soft and rubbery. She has really thick and fluffy fur that is just like a water rat's. And she also has the ability to lay eggs, just like turtles and other reptiles. In the oceans, bubbles are safe for all of our wildlife, including our beautiful seabirds. Now, each and every one of you can be a part of this solution. You can all make a promise today to use bubbles at your next outdoor event, which might be your next birthday party, instead of having those balloons. And you can make this promise by pledging on your way out from Platypus.
For over 60,000 years, people have shared this land with many plants and animals, but only a few are capable of flight.
Today, you'll witness the extraordinary adaptations of both parrots and birds of prey and discover one very simple change to make in your life.
To play a part in helping all living things not just survive, but thrive. Hi, my name's Jason.
G'day, I'm James, and this is River, and he's a black kite. And kites like this are a bird of prey, which is really just any bird that will eat other animals. So penguins and pelicans, magpies, ravens, and kookaburras are all birds of prey. And they all eat smaller animals, and those birds all use their beaks to catch their food. Now, kites like River are highly specialised birds of prey. They're called raptors, and being a raptor just means to seize. So these birds have really powerful feet and big claws in their toes called talons, and so they catch raptors. It is actually the girls like Magra who are bigger than the boys, and they're bigger by about a third. It's quite a size difference. You'll pick it really easily if you do get to see that pair. So Magra is a female eagle, so she's a pretty good size. And I think you'll agree too. She's done a fantastic job. I want to give Magra a round of applause as well. She's going to head off from there. Thanks, Magra. And just like a wedge-tailed eagle, we'll have our own turf as well. What we need to remember is that we share this land with lots of other living things, and there is room for all of us. But sometimes we do need to make a stand to protect the wonderful diversity we're so lucky to have here in Australia.
Pelicans. Pablo, where are we going?
To see the dingo.
Got the reputation of doing that anyway.
Light body.
After 6 hours and a half walking and watching beautiful birds,
And visiting all the animals. We're exhausted, but it was worth it. It was so
nice.
beautiful, so nice to see.
hope you guys enjoyed. Now we're off to the Mora Mora co-op, where there's only one land shared by about 30 houses.
And Glenn is about to show us the super efficient straw bale house. So do you think a greenhouse like this in Canada would work? Do you think it'd actually heat up the house in the winter? Or?
So come in and I'll demonstrate what we do. So in the winter time, in the morning when the starts to warm up in here, if it's a sunny day, we just shut all the doors and windows. I haven't quite finished. I've got to put a second layer of transparent roofing material to get an air gap in the roof here, but these are all double glazed windows.
So what are you doing with the roof?
Putting another layer of that plastic on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So you end up with an air gap.
Yeah,
But it's still letting the light through.
Yeah.
Yeah, solar panels are for shading in summer because it gets a bit hot. So the answer is always more solar panels. You know, you need a fence, solar panels, you need shading, solar panels, you need power, solar panels, and the convection, the heat goes into the house. So it's just a simple passive transfer. But it's just also like it's pretty chaotic in here at the moment. But normally there's a couch here. It got infested by mice, so we threw it out. But yeah. So normally we'd sit out here in the winter time and it's 0 degrees outside and it's 22 in here and you're in the garden and it's just lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Glass of wine, sitting on the couch, chilling.
43 children running past.
They're watching us, huh?
Yeah.
We are with Graham George and he's gonna teach us about permaculture practices.
Which is just mainly for us to use. There's only one garden. So.
The kitchen garden.
Basically, I'm growing a few things there under those couple of beds, and I'm growing a few things up here. So I've got some early tomatoes started in here. There's a few more over there, a few more down that end. And then a lot of these, this is silver beet, I'm getting seed from those. So the ones I've marked and staked, I want some seed off them because they were good plants.
They were the good ones, yeah.
The good ones. And the others are not so good, we've been eating those. And, these are more, this is a perennial bed. This is all the perennial herbs. The kitchen. So permaculture is about looking at what resources you've got and making the most of the resources that you've got and not try to do the impossible. So Mollison was giving a talk once in the Dandenongs, which is a very tall forest, very shady, big trees, biggest eucalypts, the mountain ash trees, bigger the California redwoods or bigger. And he said, what should we do? We live in the Dandenongs and it's too shady. He said, move. Don't try and do things there when there's so much shade. So, you've got to be realistic, practically. Look, there's a lot of cold climate. You know, very short growing season. You grow everything in summer. In northern USA and I guess most of Canada, you do most of your vegetable growing in summer, and then you pickle it and freeze it and put it in. You have cool root cellars under the house and things to put your potatoes and pumpkins and all that sort of things in. Do a lot of pickling.
Oh my god! It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge, Papa. It's huge. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it.
I wanted to compare my
Your hand?
My
no,
hand.
it's big enough. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go to this side.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay, guys, it's gonna come over here. Oh, perfect.
Jump on the bed. Yeah, do we jump on the bed?
If we lose it, I'm not sleeping here in this house.
Oh no, I got it.
You gotta wear.
Oh.
Is it fast?
I'm going to bed until you get it.
Oh my god, there's too much stuff around.
It's George.
Here, and I have
Welcome to
defensive
Australia.
comes near me.
Quite nice little legs.
I have defensive jaws.
Look, it's going like this.
He's
Quite scared. Oh,
You scared?
yes. Do you know what? See how he's got his leg in there? I think we chopped a bit of his leg off. Oh, we did.
You chopped his leg?
Oh no! And see how he's putting that leg there? But see, we chopped it off.
I chopped his leg.
Oh,
I'm sorry, George.
no.
He's gonna survive though. Hi, Olive. Take care. Ah, take care, Olive.
Take care. Aw.